Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I thought, as in my previous video, I spoke about how I managed to save for big ticket items, right? So I thought we can talk about savings, right? So when saving, firstly, the first thing I think I need to point out, right? So spoke about the fact that I was on debt review, right? And obviously, if you're paying off debt, it's not easy to save for stuff, right? However, I want to challenge that, right? I want to challenge each and every person to say, you are not always saving because you have a lot of, right? So there is a saying where it says, okay, most of the time we say, I will only save when I have this much, or I'll only save when I've completed paying off my debts. But I'd like to challenge the habit, right? Have the habit of saving, whether you're saving 50 Rand or 20 Rand or 10 Rand for that matter, anything that you can save, or 5 Rand coins. What that helps you to do is get into the habit of saving. So using the little that you have, starting where you are, basically. You start where you are with the little that you have, and then as time goes, as you get to a place where you are either debt free or you have more disposable income, guess what? That comes easy. It comes easy to save. So even in my case, right, even through debt review, I tried best to get into the habit of saving for things that I needed. Yes, it kind of automatically forced me to buy things cash, but also things that were bigger, that needed more money. I had to get into the habit of saving, even if it was as little as 50, 100, whatever, right? So I'd like to challenge the habit of saving. Whatever you can save now, even if you're paying off debts, even if you're on a journey of debt freedom, save that little bit that you have so that you get into that habit of I'm putting away, I'm putting away, I'm putting away. And as your disposable income increases, or as you finalize your debts, guess what? It'll become easy, right? Now, savings. I'd like us to also to be careful, right? I'd like people to be careful where they save, right? So I have seen a lot of people use an app. It's called Stash, right? So I saw people saving on this app, Stash, and probably like December time or mid-year, they like, sure, I've saved so much, and I'm able to withdraw, right? So I think how Stash works is you set it up to say, for example, if there's load shedding, save a certain portion of money into my account. So it automates the process, right? And helps you save. However, I then said, because journeying to a healthy net worth, I'm like, yes, here's another vehicle I can use to save. I look into this app and I find out that it's actually a tax-free saving account, which means it's not meant to be used as a way of saving in order to buy something. So in one of the videos I shared a budgeting tool where you can say, I am saving this money for the purpose of using it. With the Stash app, it's not really for that, because then it defeats the purpose of a tax-free saving account, right? So a tax-free savings account, what has been done for us is we can save a specific amount, currently 36,000 a year, tax-free, which means any interest earned on that amount, as long as it is not above the 36,000 Rand threshold for the year, you say you get interest and it is not taxed on that amount. However, if you go beyond that amount per year, then it becomes taxed. So it's not something that's meant to be a tool where you save in order to withdraw and use, because it's 36,000 a year. And if you withdraw, let's say you saved 30,000, right? And then you now left with that 6,000 Rand that you still need to add for your year. And then you decide to withdraw 10,000. It doesn't mean that you coming back with another 10,000 means that you're back at that 36,000. It means now went above because you were only left with the 6,000 threshold for the year. You've gone above the tax-free option of getting interest on that amount, and now you'll be paying interest on the amount or the any earnings that you get. So I don't think it's for that purpose, right? Tax-free savings is more for long term. You've got a 36,000 rand per year, and then in your lifetime, you can only save 500,000. So imagine you are using this as a tool to save and use. You're not getting the benefits of why the tax-free savings account has been created, right? So rather use it for longer term type of situation, not something that you're saying, I'm saving for a fridge, I'm saving for a couch, or I'm saving for December. Rather not use a tax-free saving account. So the app is called Stash. If you want to use it, do note that it is a tax-free savings investment or account. So a nice saving tool, right? Things like 32-day notice is something that you can use to save. So remember, we are saving, in my case, saving for big ticket items, saving to use, whatever you are saving for to use, where you are teaching yourself not to have instant gratification but delayed gratification, right? Rather use like 32-day savings account or whatever notice account, right? I find I think I've shared in one of the videos, I find the goal save method something that works for me. However, every bank has some sort of option to save, but remember, use the right vehicles to save for specific things. So a tax-free savings account can be something that you use for long term or to supplement your retirement as well. So really use it for what it is for. And then there's also your Go Save account. Go Save account is you create goals and then you put money in there. That is a nice thing because it allows you access to your cash, and then it also encourages you to save by saying when you try to withdraw the money that you have, they ask you if you'd like to save it for 10 more days, which then gives you a little bit more interest. So that's something that's a good vehicle. Then I think FNB has savings pockets, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, I don't have an FNB account. So they have saving pockets. Also, it's easy. You put in the money. I think you can automate it as well, and then you can just withdraw it into your account easy. So those are things that you can use to save for big ticket items, right? So try and use the right savings vehicles for it. But most importantly, what this video is for, right? Get into the habit of saving. Don't say I'll wait to have more disposable income. Don't say I will wait to have 1 million or whatever. Trust me, when you get to a point where you have 1 million and you haven't gotten into the habit of saving, then you probably will not do it, right? It's like anything, right? For example, if you're saying you want a job, right? Chances are it needs to find you in that state of mind where you are. I don't know, like it needs to find in motion. Like let's think of a relay race. Relay race, what happens is when they pass the person the baton, right? The person has to be already in motion to hold that baton and move, right? But if it finds the person just standing lackadaisically, they probably will not win the race as a team, right? So it's the same concept more or less. So if you are saving your 5 rand, when the million finds you along the way, guess what? You're probably gonna save because it didn't just find you sitting there and not in the habit of doing something. So I'd really encourage you, even if you are paying off debts that are killing you, not literally, but debts that are killing you, that little 5 rand and that habit of saving, putting away, that will go a long way rather than saying, I'm waiting to have a specific amount. And chances are, once you've saved those 5 rands, in the long run, it's more than having saved 0 because you're waiting for some penny drop or whatever it is that you're waiting for. So start where you are with what you have, any amount. makes a difference, and any amount works towards your end goal, right? So if your end goal is a big ticket item, if your end goal is school fees, if your end goal is to say in December I don't want to spend my salary, which for me is something that I am trying my best to always remember. December, try not to spend your salary, rather save for the December period, because yes, we like doing things. We like doing a whole lot of things because it's December, silly season. So getting into the habit works for your end goal. It also works towards your debt freedom journey, or your journey to a healthy net worth. So let us save for things that we need, but using the right vehicles. Again, tax free, it's 36,000 a year, tax free. However, if you go beyond that, then you start getting taxed on whatever interest you gain. 500,000 in your lifetime. So again, if you can't remove the amount and say I am putting back, and you're still sitting on that. No, once you've gone past that amount, you're gone, and there's kind of no return for you, or you will not get the benefits of a tax-free saving account. So please, if you are using stash, maybe continue using it, but maybe use it for the right reasons, or maybe you can and consider a different vehicle for the things that you want, that are maybe for day to day, or big appliances or big ticket items, right? So it's just a thought, just something that, if you do not know what a tax-free savings account is for, or if you do not know how it works, maybe now you know, and maybe you can use the right vehicles. And still, like you are using stash, if you are using it, automate your savings. However, with the right vehicles, you will see the benefits and you will reap those benefits. I hope this was helpful. I hope it will help someone else. Share with someone else that might help. Thank you so much. Ciao.